don't need these. Oh, but let me try. Good morning. These. Oh, but let me try. Good morning. La la la. Let's share. Let's share. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am, believe it or not, I was right on time, and I'm having technical difficulties with my phone. So, sorry about that, folks. All right. I'm sharing. We are doing, I'm going to be chatting today. Yappity yap. We're going to be talking about, I have contacts on, and we're going to be talking about kitchen pharmacy. You guys ready? Hello, my loves. All right, hold on. Let me just keep sharing because that's my job. And then we're going to chat about kitchen pharmacy. I have a whole bunch of ideas for you guys today. Not cooking today because I was scrubbing when I got home from work yesterday, my daughter was like, our house is a mess outside. I was like, come on, let's go. So we were power washing the deck and just doing all the stuff I haven't done in forever. So, and she was willing to help. So that was really great. So we were out there till, I don't even know, I think almost 9 o'clock. I was soaked and we're not done yet. So that was kind of fun. And I just didn't have time to really create menus and stuff. So we're going to chat about our pantry, because really good food and healthy, clean living is going to start with your pantry and organic food. What's inside that pantry you got going on? All right. Hold on. I'm almost done sharing with all of these people on my share list. Thank you from my heart. Have you guys been having fun? I have to tell you, I got to give somebody a big shout out here. Tyler, who I know some of you are getting to know, he has helped me so much get organized, and it's just a matter of time now to really make sure, like, I'm not going to be late. I'm going to have all my stuff done. So a big shout out. Hi, P. Jeffries. How are you today? A big shout out to Tyler, because he's really been like an angel from heaven. We have a lot of fun. Although I can't talk to him every day because then we're on the phone till wee hours of the morning, planning and working and doing. So it's been a little bit. I'm like, okay, I can't talk to you now. I gotta go to bed. All right. And he's 2 hours behind, I think, right? Are you 2 hours behind, Tyler? All right. So let's talk about it. Let's get busy with healing our body through our pantry. And then one of these days, we are going to, hi from Montreal. Hi, Amanda. You know, we have a lot of Canadian pals around here. Rochelle, who else? There's a lot of people from Canada. I'm a border state with Canada. I'm in New York. I think I'm 10 hours from the border. Maybe 9. I think it's 9-hour drive from the border. But I love Canada. I studied French in school and thank you, Amanda, and we went on a school trip. Good morning, Sharon. We went on a school trip to Montreal and Quebec. I had no idea. I knew one French sentence. Je ne parle pas très bien le français. That's it. That means I don't know how to speak French very well. 5 years of French. That's all I remember. All right. So we're going to be doing, so the topic that I picked today was healing your body through your pantry. And I wanted to talk about pantry staples, the difference between food and food as medicine, and, just simple stuff. And then I'm going to post some recipes, which I have a lot of posting to do. That is my only job today. So I want you to, please, hold on. Oh, give me 1 second. I have a lot to do. I owe you guys. hold on. I have a lot I owe you guys, so I want to get it done. This weekend I'm catering 2 big events. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to take you on the events, but we'll see. Okay, so thank you for my heart. So you guys jump in if you have any questions for me, or there are things that you want to learn, or you have an idea while I'm talking, and you want to. I'm taking notes, so I'm putting everything together, and you want to learn something, let me know, because I want to. Good morning, Christina. I'm not cooking today because I was power washing my deck. So I was like, I got to chat with everybody, sort of get reset. We're almost there. I'm almost feeling 100%. Uh-oh. What happened? Hold, please. Hold, please. Here we go. Okay. So the idea of the kitchen pharmacy, which we've been doing since December, was to was to sort of give you an idea of like how food relates to healing, right? And we've talked about a lot of stuff. We've talked about different diets over the century, actually, and the blood type diet, looked at Eastern and Western philosophy of Eastern food and how it affects the body. Good morning, Diane. And I received your beautiful signed cookbook yesterday. Thank you so much. Did you get the secret gift? Nobody knows there's a secret gift in there. Don't tell anybody what it is. You get a secret gift when you buy it. Did you like it? I was like, oh, I want to put a little secret gift in that. Thank you. You're going to enjoy that cookbook. All right, so yes, if you click the link, all the recipes from every kitchen pharmacy class we've done is in that link. When you click on it, it'll take you there. And what's really wonderful about those recipes, they're not only recipes, but like if we talked about some type of chronic illness, arthritis, heart disease, blood sugar issues. Hi, June. You're going to see, we're in a wave, guys. You're going to see all kinds of like packets, like 30 pages, 20 pages. And that's what I really want to do with you guys. I want to be able to start building meal plans, which I've done for a lot of people already. And if you guys are on here, let them know. They really come out wonderful. And you'll get to see how food really becomes your medicine. Thank you, June, for my heart. So when I started changing my pantry, it was 1982. And I was not feeling good. I graduated high school. 83, 84, I was in college. 85, 83 and 84, I was in college full time. And then I decided to get a job in the garment industry. I was not feeling good. And I moved out of my home probably in 82, 83, and I started reading books. And one of the books I read was, was it called You Can Heal Your Life? I remember it was by Gary Null. And he, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him, but he's like an old school guru. And we talked about, he talked about food. And I learned about chicken farming, which totally freaked me out. And one of the things he talked about, and this was my first pantry item I changed, one of the things he talked about was milk, and how he had this whole chapter in the book, and it was like how milk is, we are the only animal that drinks another animal's milk, and how it's not really good for you, and blah, blah, all this stuff. And I was like, oh my God, it made perfect sense to me. And I stopped drinking milk. Good morning, Robin. And I was like, oh my God, I never put those two and two together. I have to tell you, that was the first thing. And when I did that, hey baby, do you need to go out? We're going to take the doggies out. When I did that, my whole body changed. Everything changed. I mean, I didn't really need to lose weight then, but I lost a ton of weight. And then, here, buddy, you want to go outside? And then we went, And then I just started reading, and I traveled to this health food store. Go ahead, baby. I traveled to this health food store that was an hour away from my home on Long Island. It was called the Rising Tide, which is still there. I know the owner, it's still there. And I would drive once a month because at the time you could get like carrots, celery, like it wasn't like it is now. Thank you, Queen Bee. And I was like, oh my God, I drove like every time, and I would buy a ton of food, and I'd buy beans and grains, and I would just teach myself to cook them. And then I can't remember, but I went to cooking school. I guess it was in '94 to Anne-Marie Colbin, and that was it. I was done. I was sold. I started cooking and just living in an organic lifestyle, and it changed my life. So I think the first thing we have to do is go into your pantry and look what's there. Now, I want to make a caveat. There's 5 ingredients in my house that I'm never getting rid of. Not because I want to eat them, because my husband is never going to give them up. Although, I have to say in the last month, hi Missy, in the last month, my husband gave up one of those things, and I think we're on to mayonnaise. So I'm going to tell you the ones because I know most of you guys are going to have them in your pantry. Hellmann's mayonnaise, which I have gotten, I don't eat Hellmann's, but my husband loves it and doesn't use it that often, but we've changed now. We use the Chosen brand, the avocado oil one, and I'm still working on a recipe because I have to make vats of mayo for our potato salad. Then Ritz crackers, which for the first time in the last month, he finally gave them up and found a cracker. Hi, Gardner. I love all your, if I don't answer all your side DMs, I'm reading all of them. So I'm answering them in my mind, but sometimes I'm so busy and I'm getting texts from so many places that I might forget. Which one do you use? Hellmann's? I have to tell you, try the Chosen brand. It's better, healthier, cleaner, and Chosen. Oh, you do use Chosen. Okay. Hellmann's came out with a clean mayonnaise too. I don't like it as much as the Chosen, but I do buy it once in a while when I see it. Okay, so Hellmann's, Ritz crackers, which are now gone from he bought one of those big boxes from Costco, and I sort of gave him a sort of a recipe, an ingredient list work over, and he stopped eating them, which is shocking to me. And I'm like doing like a little happy dance inside. And then, so we found a cracker that he loves from Nature's Pantry. It's one of those like a wheat thin. Have you guys tried those? Fabulous, clean ingredients. Okay, you want me to go get that box? Let's go get that box. I should probably be doing this live inside my pantry, but I'd have to clean it up first. So I'm not doing that. But although I have a background, let's go in my pantry because you guys can't see the mess. Hold on. You guys want to go in the pantry? That's probably best. I think I like that. Hold on. Because then we can talk about more. Well, maybe not the whole time. I don't know. We're going to be bouncing back and forth. We started using Chosen, and our kids none the wiser. Yeah, they don't know. Listen, it takes 8 introductions for babies to, kind of take to a food. So when you do that, I kind of think adults have the same thing. Maybe it's 9 times. And I tell that to my husband all the time. I'm like, babies take 9 times to, 9 introductions to eat and, to eat a food. So I don't know. I think that's kind of the standard, right? So hold on. I'm going to just take care of the doggies for 1 minute. All right, so the crackers. If you guys have tried those like wheat cracker from Nature's Pantry, I'm going to go get it. I know I just repeated myself. Where did I put it? Here it is. Look at this. This Back to Nature. Can you guys see? Oh, here, I have to do it like this. Can you guys see it? There it is. Wait, hold on. I'm going to write it in the chat. Can I write in the chat? No. Tyler, write in the chat. The Nature's please write it in the chat. I'm not bossing you around. The Back to Nature cracker line. If you guys like old school cookies, they have really done a fabulous job in creating a healthier version. This is major news. What's major news? Amanda, what's major news? What did I miss? I need the major news. I don't care about the mess. You can work with it, and that's what counts. Mine's a mess too. I love you, Sunflower. That he switched. Oh, Amanda, you have no idea. So, not to give my husband away, anybody that's following us that's in our friend circle knows this. But my husband is, he recovered, and he's 11 years from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and stages. And I think I told some of you that have been here for a while, we went down to the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, and there was a group of, you get a group of doctors when you go. And one of the doctors was a naturopathic oncologist. And I've given the name out in the pantry. You could use the new sticker. I know. All right, next time we're going to come live from the pantry next time. Are you able to show the box? Yeah, I'm going to show you the box. Can you see that? Hold on. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Back to Nature. You see it? Hold on, let me see if I can. I have to change the mirror because, I'm a little cray-cray. Here you go. Oh! Hold on. There it is. All right, there it is. Back to Nature. I can't believe I did it. This company, now not every ingredient is perfect. They don't use organic, but they use clean, right? So the ingredients in here is enriched flour. And they do use safflower oil, but there's cane sugar and turmeric extract, cornstarch, sea salt, wheat germ. But if you put them up against the regular box of crackers, they are infinitely better. How about that? And they have like they have like the cookie stripe. Remember the Keebler chocolate striped cookies we all grew up on? They do that. They do a mint, like a thin mint Girl Scout cookie. They have they redid the chocolate chip cookie. So they're good. They're a good different choice. That's amazing. I got told I had C and 20, and I refused the doctors. They can't find it now. Yeah, I mean, Danny, he went through conventional treatment, but he did work. Obviously, I helped him with diet and food. And does Chosen taste like Hellmann's? I don't think it really tastes like Hellmann's, but it seems to be the one that you don't notice the change. Yeah, Marie Winters, she wants to come on and I want to do an interview with her. And I know a few people, I've given her name out to some people here in the chat. Yeah, try it, Sunflower. I've used Sir Kensington, which we use in my shop. Not the biggest fan. I'd rather use avocado mayo. Yeah, Danny, I want to do that too. But when we use, I think we use, I don't know, probably 30 gallons, 40 gallons a week with all of the work that we do in our kitchen to be able to do that as well. I'm trying, and now it's hard to get just that much avocado oil. It shorts, it's it doesn't it's not always in stock. It takes some time to get because everybody now wants avocado oil, which I don't know if you guys have noticed, but now getting avocados, a lot of times they're hard. Which avocado mayo would you recommend? I recommend the Chosen brand. I think it's the cleanest and I like the flavor. Oh, yeah, that's great, Danny. Hold on, I'm going to get you guys. Let's go look at the Chosen mayo. Let's look at the ingredients. And I know there's no seed oil in there. It's the last. It's kind of funny because in nature at Nature's Temptations where I work, we have not used seed oils in, I don't even know, in my cooking for probably the past 5 years, since prior to the pandemic. We haven't used seed oils. I'd have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, the last thing we were using was grapeseed oil, and then when I got my hands on bulk avocado oil, that was it. Okay, so for the Chosen brand, let me see if I can get this in the camera. This is the one. This is Chosen mayo. You see? And in here, the ingredients are avocado oil, filtered water, egg yolks, whole eggs, distilled white vinegar, mustard, salt, rosemary extract for freshness. And with the exception of the avocado oil, the other ingredients are organic. That's impressive. And the flavor's pretty good. Listen, I've been making my husband sandwiches with this and like tuna salad, so he doesn't know. He doesn't know. So, and really, our jar of Hellmann's that was in here, we used to buy the big quart size, and now we're down to like, that tiny little mini one that you take on vacation. It's hard to get at times the avocado oil. I guard it with my life. Yes. No one's allowed to touch it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so the only oils that I use, like Danny, is the extra virgin avocado. Yeah, soy and autoimmune. Danny, have you seen? You can get soy and corn-free eggs now. Let me check. I want to see because I'm right by my computer too. We can find that. Let's see. I'll tell you the brand. Soy and do you know we use, okay, it's Open Nature eggs, I believe. There's a few brands now. I'm trying to get them full time. Open Nature has them, but I want the organic. So here, I don't think there's an organic one yet. Is there? I don't know. Here, this is the one. Certified humane. Oh, get off there. Non-GMO, cage-free, pasture-raised, Utopian. Have you guys seen this one? They're called Utopian. Utopien. Utopian Farms. Good morning, Mildred. It's amazing, right, Danny? I don't pay attention to weight. I pay attention to what my family eats. And I recently, I think I'm almost on my second month of gluten, like 100%. I cannot eat gluten anymore. And that's the only change in my diet because my diet's pretty clean. And I have dropped, I don't even know, a lot of weight. I don't even know because I don't follow that. I follow like what's in my food. I want to eat the best, but I can't believe how much weight I dropped. And I don't know if anybody saw me in that closet thing that we did, but I mean, I had all these big clothes, and I was like, these clothes don't even fit me ever again anyway. But yeah, I can't eat gluten. When I go to Europe next year, I'm gonna try and eat gluten there and see if there's a difference. But yeah, the corn and soy-free eggs are really great. Thank you for Grow My Garden, Deanne. Thank you so much. All right, so let's get back. So these are the things, this is what you want to do. And I know people talk about, I'm on a budget, I can't make all these changes. You don't have to make them all at once. You can make them one at a time. And what I always say and what everybody says, Tyler, you are quickly becoming my favorite person on earth. When I think about, I'm going to do that in a second. Oh, do you like it, Queen Bee? That red butter's not bad. You want, every time you finish an ingredient in your kitchen, find the organic, clean version. If you can't afford the organic, get to the cleanest. You know, one of the things I know, and I have a few left that I promised, and I will finish them because I'm going to. But what I put in the, in that new store that you guys have seen where you can pick up freebies and join all the recipes and stuff. Hi, Norma. You can also book a one-on-one call with me, and I'm sure Tyler can create some kind of coupon if you want, where you can spend like 50 minutes, which is going to be longer because we yap here, and I can help you with anything you need, like anything that's food related. No, Amanda, they're going out today. Hang on, sister, I'm coming. I have my list. I realized the burrata salad. We have the kidney information. We have burrata, the that one, the shawarma. It's all here. I can see it. I just have to get it up on and post it. I know that's a great recipe. Shawarma. So yeah, if you wanted to get on a call and talk to me, and then I was making the meal plans for you guys just to make them. I just don't have the time. So I'm going to do them for you. I'm going to do basic ones that you can find, but then when you want them more specific, you could book a call with me, and I have tons of organic, vegan, and gluten-free recipes. Yeah, that's what we do. Create a book, Danny. Write a book. That's what you do, and then you share. People don't. What I've noticed being on here, especially people that are not feeling well, is that you go to the doctor and they go, here's the list. Don't eat this. Don't eat that. And then eat this, but they don't tell you how to put that together. So that's where I come in and I help you put that food together so that you have a powerful, thank you for the level up. Who leveled up that far? Gardner. What did she say? Wild behavior. Yeah, rheumatologist. See? Deanne, if you want, check out the booking of the call, and Tyler, make some kind of coupon for them, please, if you're still here. And buenos dias. And if you send me all of that information, I can create for you meal plans, and I've done quite a few of them already. Thank you very much. Yep, that's my job. That's what I do. I want you to be able to, I want this to be your resource. I want you to be able to have a place to come to get all of this food and healing information. That's what I've been studying for 40 years. And, and I've been at Nature's Temptations for 20. And Jeff and we were talking about it the other day. Education for us has always been in the very front of what we do. I wanted to tell you that this weekend, and I think about things on a meal plan. Yeah, Deanne, reach out to me. Even if the coupon is only for the day or whatever, however he does that, you're a sub, you're here, I'm in. With the ingredients and not knowing how to put them together, I just ought not to eat them. And I think also, yeah, Danny, that's the way, right? I think what also is important, Queen Bee, that's my forte. That's what I'm really good at. I understand so much about food and healing. I mean, if I shut off that background, my bookcase is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves of just food and healing just in here. And then I have the current ones. I have like 12 books I read at night, that I peruse through and work on. And I really love to create, I really like to do that kind of work. Because it's an all or not, we're an all or nothing society, right? We say, oh my God, I'm gonna jump right in and I'm gonna do this whole thing, and then we're so lost because you don't have the information, and neither do the doctors. They just give you a food list that they're getting from, I don't even know where, maybe the pharmaceutical company. And like, my favorite lists come from gastroenterologists. It's like, eat white flour, eat this. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what are we doing to our culture? Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. We get this information, and you're so nervous and you're so worried and you don't really know where to go, and then you kind of just give up. Or a lot of people don't really know how to cook, and your ingredients in your kitchen aren't exactly the right ones. So that's how it works. Oh, here you go. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Tyler. So I think that's really important. Let's go back for a minute. Food and food is medicine. So not all food is healing, right? We know that. We some of our thoughts, kind of get us that, why is white flour bad for us? So why is white flour bad? That's a loaded question. It's very, very processed, right? What's cool? Say it out loud. $10 off on a call. Woo! It's very hard for me to do that, Tyler. I use it, but I try and I actually, and I don't know if it's better or not, but I like to use spelt flour. All of my baking is spelt flour, but when you use white flour, it's really stripped of all the nutrients that come with a whole grain wheat flour. So you're removing the bran and the wheat, which is the bran and the germ, which is the most important part of the wheat grain. And what's left is mostly starch with a very little fiber, vitamins, or minerals. So it's often people refer to that as an empty calorie June. So also when you use white flour, it lacks fiber, and the white flour is digested very quickly, so it causes the blood sugar to spike. So this can lead to insulin resistance. Camel flour, all right, I'd like to know how that is. Energy crashes, and it increases the risk of type 2 diabetes depending on what you're doing. Also, there's a lot of white flour can trigger inflammation, right? Breads, pastries, pastas, besides the fact that they're filled with sugar, chronic inflammation, right? Joint pain, digestive issues, skin issues, autoimmune. So, and often when white flour, and even with the cookies that I was showing you before, even though they're better than, how we use that phrase, better than, often enriched, the white flours are often enriched with synthetic additives. So they'll say, enriched with synthetic version of B vitamins and iron, and these are not really bioavailable. So, if you're going to use white flour, switch to organic, at least switch to organic. And then non-organic white flours often come from wheat that's sprayed with pesticides. It's also genetically modified at this point. So I would use an organic whole wheat flour, which is great for breads, almond or coconut flour. So, June, that's a litany of things, right? You can also use, what Danny's saying, so when you do the organic, it's usually unbleached and unbromated. So then, and I actually like, you could try oat flour or a spelt flour, which is a little bit more gentle on digestion and naturally sweet. Like, all of our baking is done with spelt flour. All of my cookies are spelt flour. So when you do that, it's a little bit better, till you're ready to do an almond or coconut flour. So, these are things that, if you have specific needs or specific health issues, to do that, like, kind of one-on-one conversation with me, you you could book a call and we spend an hour. I think they're like 45 minutes. We're going to spend an hour, I'm sure, yapping it up and sort of helping you change your diet. Yeah, I don't have, I mean, I sometimes use them in overnight oats, but I don't use a lot of oats in my cooking simply because I think sometimes for me, I have a lot of gluten-free clients. So if I can't get, the oats, gluten-free, I tend to steer clear of them. All right, let's talk about 10 healing staples in your pantry. Now, get a piece of paper and write these down because they're good. And I'm going to give you, this will be written up so you'll be able to get it in the kitchen pharmacy vault. These are things that I would have sort of right away. Now, we've talked about the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15, right? And those lists are you can find those lists on the Book of Face. You can get to the vault by clicking the link in the bio. And then some of this is also still in the Book of Face where you can download it. Thank you, Danny, for my heart. The dog, can you hear the dogs? So now when you go, okay, so here, 10 pantry staples, ready? The first one is, I want to go back to the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15. Is there an app version? Ooh, they're upset. I know, they really are. I think somebody's outside. Is there an app version, Tyler, to the Stand Store? Is there an app version? I think if you click... It's on there you can get it if you have an iPhone, Amanda. Because I click on it from my phone and that's how I see it. Okay, so the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15, Environmental Working Group, and if you don't follow them, you should. I would suggest they're one of those things. Oh, Android just has to use the site, but it works perfect too. All right, so... They came out years ago with a list. They call it the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15. The Clean 15 is produce that is safe to buy that's not organic. And the Dirty Dozen is the produce that you should always buy organic. Hold on. I'm going to look it up so I can read it. I pretty much know it by heart, but I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Cheyenne, what's going on? I haven't seen you float through, but I haven't been watching the chat. Like today, I'm actually able to see the chat and yap with you guys. I haven't seen, and I know I'm sure you guys have been here, but I haven't been able to focus on the chat much. Kim, welcome. I'm so glad you subscribed. You're going to have fun. You know, when you become a subscriber, we have our Monday night subscriber only. And I've been talking to Jeff, the owner of my company at Nature's Temptations. And we are planning to do a lot more through the store. And also, I'm really getting very close to maybe doing daily lives. And at least if I don't do a daily live, it'll be some sort of something talking about all of these things. Hold on. I want to look up this list really quick so that I can give it to you right. Oh, were you on the catering live? It's crazy, right? You know, I was somewhere at an event on Sunday, and a woman that I've known for a long time, we're in Girl Scouts together. I know. That's so cute, Queen Bee. I love that. Well, I'm trying. My next step is I have this piece of equipment that I've downloaded all of the lives on. It holds like 2 terabytes, and I'm trying to get them. I think I'm gonna ship it overnight to Tyler and get him, and he's gonna load all of them up to YouTube, so you always have access. Okay, so here's the Dirty Dozen list from 2024, and if you're not following the Environmental Working Group, you really should follow them. They are unbelievable. They really watch the world. Okay, so on that list, the number one piece of produce is strawberries. Then you have your greens, kale, collards, and mustard greens. This is produce that has the highest level of pesticide residue, and when they're grown conventionally, okay? So these are the ones that should be prioritized, buying organic. And then if you're still on a budget and you can't buy 12, you pick the ones that you eat on a regular basis. So strawberries, spinach, kale, collards, and mustard greens, which is like number 3, those 3 greens. Grapes, peaches, nectarines. I don't want to go too fast because I know some people take notes. Apples, bell and hot peppers. Number 10 is cherries, which are out right now, organic, and are delicious. I love cherries. Cherries is on, well, I'm actually a stone fruit girl. Every day I'm eating a peach, a nectarine, cherries. I pretty much live on stone fruit when they're in season. Yes, it's eye-opening, isn't it, Castania? Cass, it's very eye-opening. I'm not done yet. Blueberries, and number 12 is green beans. Oh yeah, if you click my link, there's a free quick start guide of how to shop and what to shop, and the first part. I'm almost done. We redid the kitchen the premium kitchen pantry makeover, which will also be one. What do you mean we know? Oh, Jesse's like, Tyler, we know all about it. So I'm going to do the list again. Strawberries, spinach, kale, collard, and mustard greens. They're so good, Cheyenne. Grapes. I buy my organic produce, Aldi and Liddy. They're the most affordable, even organic canned food. That's good. That's good. Oh my God, Jesse, he's the freaking best. Honestly. I mean, like an angel flew in, and I was telling him the other night, I remember the very first time he showed up in a live. I can't remember the date, but I remember what he texted. And I was like, ooh, look at this guy. In my mind, I was saying, look at this guy. He wants to learn how to cook healthy. I hope he comes back. And I would always watch for his name, and I would always call him out. I know, Tyler, you're so awesome. I'm just so bad at it. And we're in a wave right now. All right, so again, Dirty Dozen produce, right? These are the produce if you are on a budget or you're not really ready to do 100% organic, these are a must. Strawberries, spinach, kale, collard, mustard greens, grapes, peaches, pears, nectarines, apples, bell and hot peppers, cherries, blueberries, and green beans. Look at all the love, Tyler. So all of those, how long will the discount be? Because I have to look later today. Can we leave it open, Tyler, for the day? Because some people might be at work or something. Let's leave it open for the day. 4 calendars. You have 4 calendars, Queen Bee? That's the only thing that I have 1 calendar for, except for my cruise vacation calendar. Thanks, Danny. Yes. Okay, good. Leave it up. Okay, so it'll be up for the whole day. So when you get home, you can look. Yeah, and it's going to be good. I think I do it on Wednesdays and Saturday mornings. I have times available. Okay, so now let's go through a breakdown of pantry staples. And this is what I always say. Go there. Go and look at your pantry. Yeah, there's a free quick start. Yes, work, home, and 4 kids. Oh my gosh, I get it. How old are your kids, Queen Bee? I want to do a kids thing. Silicon Valley, if anybody, I don't have a lot of time to watch people. Yeah, because they're genetically modified. It's interesting though, silicone, because they're not, Environmental Working Group doesn't put them on their dirty dozen. Which is odd to me. That is true. Thank you for reminding me of that. I would also put potatoes, especially if you love russets. I would use them because they are most likely genetically modified. And I just want to give a shout out actually to Silicon Valley. Her mama is going through cognitive decline, and she posts videos all the time of her and her family cooking together. And I have to tell you, I watch almost every one of your videos when I catch them. I'm usually crying because my father went through that. But if you guys don't follow Silicone, I would follow her. She's so wonderful. I love her. Well, what Silicone is saying, obviously white potatoes are part of the nightshade family, right? Which is another conversation. Really wonderful. Another private chef, Danny, on here. We're kind of creating a little pod of incredible women that I've found on here that are sort of following the same path of clean, organic cooking. And I'm promoting my sisters out there. You guys should follow them. There'll be more resources for you. But what Silicone brought up about white potatoes, there's two issues with white potatoes. The first issue is that they're part of the nightshade family. So if you're dealing with any type of inflammation, especially joint inflammation like rheumatoid arthritis, any type of arthritis at all, nightshades are something you should avoid. It is amazing, right? Good morning, Cheryl. So you're talking about tomatoes, eggplants, all the pepper family, tomatoes, eggplant, peppers, blah, 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 blah. Tomatoes, eggplant, peppers. Wait, there's one. Oh, and white potatoes. So you want to, if you're dealing with things, and I've showed a lot of people how to cut the peppers to take the pith out. And I should do one little small video about that, like how to cut a bell pepper. And when you clear that pith, sometimes it doesn't bother you as much. But I want to also say to all of you, I am not a fan of the people out there yelling and screaming, never eat this, it's poison. I can't take that because I feel like from our society of all or nothing, I think that's very unsettling for people who are trying to do better and either aren't ready to make the big leap, aren't ready to fully commit to doing this, are just learning, are scared, all of the above. I think I like to come from a more gentle spot. I live in the potato state, Iowa. We get to pick fresh potatoes, and I think I'm immune to them. Cheyenne, do you? I'm assuming for Idaho, can you get any if you taste an organic russet potato versus an Idaho conventionally grown potato, I think they're very different. I've read no nightshades for Hashis. Yeah, probably. I mean, Hashimoto's, for me, what I'm understanding, and maybe you and I need to have a call together because I am becoming, although I shouldn't say I'm an expert by any means, but I am really deep diving into Hashimoto's. I think it's an unsung hero of the autoimmune diseases. But yes, I think that's part of that. Dairy, 100% gluten-free, all of those things. But again, I am not that person who's going to say, there's only a few times I'm going to be like, never, ever. Like for me, if you're going to feed your kids strawberries, feed them less if you're on a budget, but they have to be organic. They just have to be, right? Yeah, and I think, Queen Bee, I get it. If the rest of your diet is really, really good and you need to eat peppers once in a while, and I can show you how to like take the pith out of them to give you a little bit of extra protection, I think that that's important. But to stand here and yell at, or just be insistent, I cannot do it. It's too much. I feel like it just scares people more than it helps people. We should do, you know what? That is a great live to do, acne. I think, guys, let me just grab a pen. I never thought about doing a live about acne, but so many teenagers. My daughter did not have acne. She didn't do a lot of gluten growing up. She had a very hard time with it. Dairy for me is number one. Sugar, affects actually so many things that it's the hormone imbalance, right? Especially for kids when they're going through and that stage of their hormone imbalances. Yeah, there's a lot of that. So I just put that as part of our list. Acne. I think that's fabulous. What a great idea. All right. So now let's keep going. I want to go over the pantry staples, that we can do, okay? Yeah, and that's a good point right there, dude, mom. I think each person is triggered by with acne differently. Some people it's hormonal, some people it's food. There's a lot of things. Yes. Oh, that's great. I have not focused on kids yet, and that is really important. No, this is not. Uh-oh. You know what? Hold on, let me check that. It should not be sub only. How do I see if it is? How do I, hey, Tyler, is there a way for you to go on? It's not, I'm good. Okay, I think I might have done it. Okay, so Adrenaline Junkie can see me. It's not. Okay, good. Oh, good. All right. Okay, so here we go. You guys got your pencil out? Pen or pen? Let's do it. Okay, so here's the top 10 that I would say, and actually we use 99% of these, and they're kind of an interesting list. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta do one thing. Can you hear me typing? I just have to keep notes in my brain. Okay. Milk and dairy products. If you are a big cheese eater, if you still drink milk, if you really feel like, thank you for my heart. If that's a big issue for you and you're not ready to move, dairy out of your diet, I would highly recommend drinking organic milk. I'm a cheese eater. I don't eat a lot of it. There's 4 cheeses I just don't think I'm ever going to give up. A Locatelli grating cheese, goat cheese, feta, and ricotta cheese. Probably sour cream too. Those 5 things. I love those. I don't need any other cheeses, but those I love. I love to cook with them. I love to have them in my salads. I don't eat a lot of them. I don't eat them every day, but I do love them. There is never milk in my house. Cheese is my weakness. So, okay, you hear that, Amanda? So for me, if that is your weakness, then you want to look for organic, raw, cheeses. So that would be top on your list. If you are a big egg eater and you don't have chickens, and by the way, if you have chickens, you should be feeding them organic. Coffee, another big one. Really, you should switch to organic. Kerrygold butter. Excuse me. Have a wonderful day. Silicon Valley, have a wonderful day. And guys, if you haven't watched any of her videos, they are loving and kind, and I think they're educational too, but it's really beautiful. And for anybody that's dealing with a family member, especially a parent that has cognitive decline, it's very beautiful to watch. Have a wonderful day, Silicon. So that those are really important, right? These are very also very kid friendly focused, right? Nut butters. Thank you for my beautiful star. You're welcome, Silicone. It comes from the heart. Let's see. Leafy greens, right? Because they cross on that dirty dozen. So you want to kind of cross promote, right? You have your favorites. Check on your and this is something if you're. And what I say all the time is start to become aware. Look at your labels. What are you putting in your body? And I have taught my daughter this, and sometimes she calls me, she's like, I'm so mad at you. Cheryl, you are going to enjoy her videos. They're just so beautiful. I love watching her mama. Good morning, Princess Monaco. How are you? If it's something you eat often or you give to your kids, make it organic. Frequency matters just as much as the type of food that you eat. So those things are really important, Cooking oils, olive, avocado, and coconut. Those are the oils in your kitchen. And then you can look at beef tallow, bacon fat, any of those fun, wonderful things. Right? Also, let's look at our spices, right? You want to have turmeric, anti-inflammatory. You can make golden milk spices. Yeah, grass-fed ghee. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Garlic is antiviral and antimicrobial. You'll crush it. These are really important things to have and use every day. Ginger. You see me use a lot of that. You can just drop a fresh piece of ginger or grate a fresh piece of ginger into your tea or stir fry, and you're getting digestive, anti-nausea, all kinds of things. Ooh, we're in a wonderful wave. So tap, scroll the roll. Is that how you say it? Move the rolls. I don't know how they say it. All those good things. Share. We're having a big wave. So those of you who are just joining us right now, my name is Chef Liz, and I'm the executive chef of Nature's Temptations for the past 20 years. And the owner and I have really always been very big about education, and those are great in my bone broth, very much so. And CT, how are you? I'm still waiting to meet you. Road trip. I need a road trip. There's lunch ready for you. And I have if you click the link, there's all wonderful resources for you to find. There's a freebie thing in there for shopping and that you can use. We have another one coming, our pantry makeover. We have a Book of Face community. We have a YouTube community. We have so many wonderful spaces to get information. We have a recipe vault, a subscriber only. I'm good. Vending at vineyards and markets. I love it. Love it. That's so awesome. And you can sign up to our community. There's so many wonderful spaces to help you and guide you through the organic sort of lifestyle. and it's really important. So I'm on live every Wednesday morning. Usually I'm cooking in our kitchen pharmacy. I think next week maybe we'll do acne for teenagers. That might be a really big one. And then Sunday nights, Sunday mornings, I'm in the kitchen at the store, and I kind of get ready for the day. And this week you'll see me rushing. This weekend we'll be at the in the kitchen getting ready for a catering gig. And then I'm pop up a few times a week at the store, and we're probably going to add another day. Also, Sunday nights now, you're able to enroll. Our first cooking class is June 22nd, I believe. I don't remember what the topic is. Hold on, let me see if I can get there and see. The topic is brunch. Brunch. Ooh. Hold on, I'm writing a note. Okay, I did it. Hold on. Stand at store. Oh yeah, here it is. I'm finding the first topic. You can do it. Ask me anything and get a video. How do I book a cooking class? So if you push the link in the bio, there's all kinds of cooking classes. And let's see, June 22nd is brunch time. July 20th is summer salads. And the 27th, I'm going outside and we're going to do campfire cooking. Carwin, that's why I talk to you about the premium pantry makeover. That's why we talk about the clean 15 and the dirty dozen. I give you different ways to make organic affordable. Right now we're in the middle of talking about replacing one ingredient at a time. Yeah, Carwin, also if you go to my bio, there's a freebie in there on how to shop. And I think there's a little spot in there about budget shopping and how can you do it, and if you get all the sales from all the different grocery stores around your area, and if you find your local health food store, they always, local independent natural food retailers, thank you for my Club Power on brand. How are ya? I should do that. We should change the I don't think I've done that in a while. Let's see. We should do the gift galleries. Oh, we need two of those hats. All right, let's try that. If you do that, if you get those and you start shopping by sale, and yeah, you can, exactly, lots of times. There you go, the hat. Thank you, June. We need two, and you gave me one already. That's so awesome. Hold on, I'm trying to find out how do you do that. I'm so bad at this nonsense. You're so amazing, June. I just love you so much. June lit up the hats in the gift guide. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, let's see. We're lit up. We got all two. Okay, let me see now. Let me see what's next. June, you're so amazing. Do we still need those DJ glasses? All right, hold on. Let me light them up. Let me put them up. All right. So yes. So Carwin, if you go kind of collect all of your they're kind of pricey, but let's see, set as a goal. All right, I'm going to set them. I think we only need like 3. Come on, set as a goal. I'm going to do 4. Confirm. All right, guys, there you go. Did it work? Nope. All right, hold on. This stuff is so stressful. All right, 4. Confirm. All right, I did it. DJ glasses, 4. Whoop. All right. Or frozen for organic fruit as well. Yes, I tell you all the time. I love that. Money gone. Thank you so much. Club cheers, yay! Populars, yay! All right. So now, okay. So campfire cooking. I'm actually gonna go outside on my fireplace, and we are going to cook outside, Girl Scout style. Great sales weekly on organic veggies. Great. Buying in season and freezing. Yeah. So, and then August 3rd, we're doing Sacred Waters. It's going to be all fish. I'm doing a Tuscan halibut, a Moroccan cod. I'm actually going to make my crab cakes, and you're going to get the recipe. Caribbean swordfish. Back to school, August 24th. How do we do lunches? I do have an outside fireplace, but it's like a fire circle ring. My husband and I built it during the pandemic. We built a chicken coop and a fireplace. My dogs are out of control. Hey, 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 hey. I know. Cheering crab. I know. Oh, wait, that's supposed to be a lit up one too. That's so funny. I cannot take my dogs. They're driving me crazy. Doggies! Hey! Hey! Come here. Come here, puppies. Crab cakes. August 3rd. That class should already be filled up. 100%. And then September 7th, family dinners, harvest table, the 21st. So you can sign up for those classes through the link. All right, so let's go back. Let's go back and finish talking about our food. Okay, garlic, ginger. Oh, flaxseed. Very important. Very, very, very important to have in your diet. Hi, Myra. Good morning. Those are... they help with hormonal imbalance, and they are also, you can add them to smoothies, oatmeal, salads. We make avocado toast and sprinkle it on. I mean, I don't think it matters. Do you remember, I know everybody in my age group, that 55 to 65, 70, 80-year-olds, you guys, do you remember wheat germ? Do you remember wheat germ? This is really the better wheat germ. Remember that, dude, Mom? Flaxseed, ground flaxseed is our wheat germ. It's better. It helps with hormone balancing. It is all around, I think, delicious. I love, love, love it. Not a fan of flaxseed oil, but I do love ground flaxseed. Also, raw honey, always good to have. Antimicrobial, very good for sore throats. You know, I did a whole thing. You know me, I love Vietnamese cinnamon. I just love it. I bought a large bag of organic and ground it myself. That's how I do it. I keep a little jar now on my counter with my salt. And when I'm making a salad, I usually put that on my salad. When I make gluten-free avocado toast in the morning, I sprinkle that on with some balsamic. So it's so great. It's so great to do. And I've always promoted Vietnamese cinnamon. And then one day I got this note or something passed through in my research about Ceylon cinnamon, which is better because it helps balance the blood sugar. That's the more medicinal one. So when I'm in the mood for Christmas in a cup and I'm baking, I use that. But when I'm doing that Ceylon, when I'm really thinking about focusing on healing, I'll promote the Ceylon. So I kind of go both ways now. And I actually sent you guys some information in the Book of Face. What else? What else can we share about the pantry? You know, I think it's always good to have some canned beans. I need to get that cinnamon for my mom. Yeah, get it. It's so easy to get. And, you know, buy it organic. If you're feeding your kids juice boxes, feed them organic, you know. Chia seeds are fabulous. I tend to go to flaxseed, but the benefits of chia seeds are, you know, wonderful. They are, you know, high in fiber. Yeah, you can use the, Tyler, you can use the the discount code, and you can always reach out to me too. I'm gonna help you. If you can't afford stuff or you're having trouble, let's just talk about it. And I think also if you do that, if you book anything with us, there's a, June, you just booked a cooking class? Wait, what was I just saying? My dogs. I gotta go get the dogs because they're driving me berserk. Hold on. We're going for another walk. Hold on. What are you doing, puppies? You gotta stop yelling and being bad boys. Come inside, Jackson. You're stressing the dogs. There we go. All right. Is that the problem? You need your buddy back? My dogs are here. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. Ask me. For $5, you can ask me any question. I'm going to send you a video back. How fun is that? We thought that would be kind of fun. You push on the link. Touch the link in my bio. It's called the Stand Store, and you can find all kinds of things. We attached a few price tags to some things because I have to start funding this. I'm not making $1 million. I just need to fund. So, June, I love you so much. Yeah, you can put them on discount code, Dude Mom. You missed the sub Zoom, Cheryl? What did we do? German food. It was so good. Well, I'm downloading and I think I have 4 more to upload. Maybe I can get to them today. I have a lot of work. I mean, since I was sick that week and did nothing, I have not gotten back on track. I'm still sort of getting back on track. Benefits of chia seeds we were talking about. High in omega-3 fatty acids. So that's really important. Brain health, that supports brain health, reduces inflammation, and, a lot of heart health, right? June, all those stickers. And then high in fiber, right? And it helps improve digestion. It helps improve and regulate blood sugar, and it supports your gut health. So, I mean, it's wonderful. It's just not one of those things I like to sprinkle on food. Like if I'm making a smoothie, I put those in a smoothie. But the flax seeds for me are even better. Hey, Idaho girl. Help stabilize blood sugar. Because of their fiber and healthy fat combo, chia seeds slows down the absorption of sugar, reduces blood sugar. We're talking about chia first. And I didn't know until I started really understanding the differences, but chia seeds are very good. Oh, when is the crab cake class? Hold on, I'll tell you. It's not just crab cakes. It's the August 3rd Sacred Waters. I'm making a Tuscan halibut, a Moroccan cod, crab cake, and a Caribbean swordfish. Gut issues, Myra. If you want personal attention to the health challenges you have, I would suggest doing the one-on-one and actually do a meal plan. Now, I have made some meal plans for people, but I realize now, and I'm being honest, they take a lot of work and energy because I like to research. It takes me a lot of time to research all of the health issues and sort of blend them all together for you. And then I create a 7-day, 14-day, and a month meal plan that comes with recipes. And then you get a follow-up call to make sure, and maybe I can add to that like a personal cooking class, but that's going to have a little bit of a price tag to it. But I'm not going to make it so that you can't afford it, because I know that that's not fair. I just don't feel like that's fair. I want you guys to, what are the discount codes? I don't know them. Oh, $5 off on cooking classes. And call for the one-on-one call is the discount code. And what's the discount for the one-on-one call? $10? September 7th, I'm doing family dinners. I'm back. My phone died. Everything is affordable and payment plans are available when you check out. Harvest table, seasonal transitional meals. So we're going to do that. I've been on herbal supplements, but mine is still a mess. Yes, I mean, the gut, Myra, you know, you might benefit from like a few days on have a beautiful day, Joan. Thanks for being here. Thank you, XO. Oh, you got in for that one's going to fill up fast now that people know you're going to get the, what do you call it? And I will tell you, you're welcome, Joan, organic oregano oil with black seed oil. Yeah, those are great. We're talking about some of the cooking classes that people can sign up for, Danny, and we're just going over them. And you're new to this, to us, so you'll see, like, everybody's been wanting my crab cake recipe for a very long time, and I haven't given it. Insta Alley. Thank you. That's very kind. So what I want to tell you also about the fish class specifically, what I love about that class is that all of those recipes with the exception of the crab cake, all of those recipes will be interchangeable with different fish. So if you like monkfish or you like skate or you like mahi, you will be able to move those things in and out of the fishes. And also with all of these classes, you're going to get the recipes the week prior to the class. We're going to send them so that when we get to the class, it'll be on, where we can see each other so I can help you learn. That's why we're keeping the classes small. Oh, so yeah, if you don't like cod, you'll be able to you can sub the Moroccan for a different whitefish. And what I will do is when you get those recipes, I will give you the subs, the best fish to sub out. Oh, Luann, getting back, how do you use chia seeds? For me, I don't like, I make a detox salad that we sprinkle it on, but I don't like that gelatinous flavor. And that comes from all the chia is 10 times its weight in water. Thank you, Team Jesus. Yeah, the recipes even work for tofu. Exactly. I try and make things interchangeable so you have like a base recipe that you can throw different things in. Hold on, German food. I got to remember when I write them today, we need to plug in the tofu. Okay. Hi, buddy. Oh, and I need to give you, I think I even add chia to my eggs. Really? See, I would never think that is for protein source. I would never think to do that. So that's interesting. They're loaded with antioxidants. It's a plant-based protein. It's powerful. And what can you add them to? You can add them to smoothies. Oh, Cheryl, I'm going to add that. That's a good idea. I'm going to add a recipe to that fish class. I didn't do that, and I'll put that in. A stuffed fish. I'm going to add that to that. Overnight oats is where I plug them in. I do a chia pudding, a coconut chia pudding. Thank you, Danny. If you guys don't know, I saw Danny's just recently been a follower of mine, and she's an organic baker. Can you guys see my puppy? This is Loki. He needed some love. Hello, Loco. Chia pudding, very easy to do. Savory crumble. I'm learning so much. Thank you, Cheyenne. Thank you. I put chia seeds in my yogurt overnight. Yes, all those things. Oh, good. Danny, getting a lot of followers. So homemade granola, baked goods, water with lemon for a prebiotic rich chia refresher. The only thing is once you get liquid into chia, I think you have to eat it. Hi, Queen Bee. Hello, puppy. I know, isn't he cute? This is Loki. He's a bad boy. He's a bad boy, but he's that dog. He should really be a therapy dog because you can squish him, hold him, mold him. You can do anything you want with this dog. And he's just, lovingly. And he's just up for it. Yes, there are payment options. I think that's a good thing, right? Yeah, I don't like when they bloom either. That's a good way to put it. You have a lavender garden? Oh, I love that. Yeah, if I could give you this dog for 5 minutes, you would be like, oh my God, this dog. I love this dog. He's the best. His brother, Thor, he's a little fatty. He's so sweet. Guess what? Is she ignoring me? Tyler, is she ignoring me? What am I guessing, Tyler? I missed it. Hold on. I don't see anything from you. Chef, guess what? What? Oh my God, dogs are the best. They are. I have been looking for a dog. He's the sweetest. What, Tyler? Hi, Flying Nana. I have a therapy doodle. The next person to book a one-to-one call gets a free cooking class. I love that. Hello, baby. All right. Did you hear that? Tyler said the next person who books a one-on-one cooking class. Ooh, how about we throw in can we throw one more thing in? But a full-priced cooking class? No, a full-priced one-on-one call. Gets a free cooking class, and then we should throw in 50% off the cookbook, a signed copy of the cookbook. Myra, just DM me. I'm eye rolling. You're going to find another job. So what I say is when one door closes, another door opens. Right, Myra? What do you do? What is your focus for work? What do you love to do? I wish I could give you my therapy dog. We got you. Due to my health issues, it's hard. Hi, Miss Barr. I'm sorry, my brain stalled because I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to send some love out to Myra. I love baking, and computers. You're a baker. Health food stores are always looking for bakers. Good bakers. Somebody was talking to me before about their gut. Was that you, Myra? Was that you, Mama? Wait, let me go back and look. Who was talking about their gut? Because I remember talking about something, and I started talking about bone broth, and I got distracted. Myra, you, gut issues. So, somewhere in the Book of Face is my bone broth recipe. I think you should make that bone broth recipe and do like a 3-day or as long as you can fast on bone broth and see if that doesn't help. That's great, Tyler. All right, let's move on. We have a few more minutes. I've got 5 minutes. All right, we have 5 minutes left. Does anybody using bone broth big time to heal mom and aloe too? Yeah, it works. Constipation, eat a pear. Get organic pears. Do you like beets? SIBO. Yeah, you know, a bone broth fast might do it. Who are you working with? Do you have a gastroenterologist you work with? Bone broth. Hey. I wouldn't put the butter in if you have stomach issues. Thanks, I never had beets. Eat pears, high fiber fruit, pears and apples. Good morning, Izzy. We're on live.
It's cool. It's my brake sensors that are off.
Oh, so sure. Is that what he thinks?
We hope.
All right.
But he thinks I should keep the car. It's a corporate car. Did you know that?
It's a what?
It's a corporate car.
What does that mean?
That means corporate is the only ones who have been driving it. Fun fact. Hi, babes. Come on, let's go. Jackson.
Oh, well, GI doctors, I mean, I don't want to say bad stuff, so I'm just going to leave that be. But leaky gut, SIBO. Do you know what your blood type is, Myra? So for I know what you're thinking. I positive? You mean O positive or A? Oh. Bone broth is going to really help you. You did? It makes a big difference, right, Amanda? Isn't it amazing? It's kind of eye-opening. I have said for a very long time, this is, I think, the best way to eat. Erica! Didn't you just get a book? Queen Bee, I'm excited. Yeah, Jojo. What are you looking at for blood type, chef? Okay, so this is what I say to people, and I've said this from the very beginning. If you are looking to clean your diet and start to heal, I say to people, look back at how you ate as a child in terms of what did your family eat? What are your ancestors? Are you Italian? Are you Asian? Are you Japanese? Are you Russian? Are you Eastern European? Are you Native American? Look at those diets. What did grandma, auntie, what did they cook? Take that food. Make it fresh. Make it fresh. Maybe check out what your food sensitivities are. And then the last piece of the puzzle is to look at your blood type. When you do all of those, you were born with gut issues. Myra, can I ask how old you are? Not to get very personal on a full live with 100 people watching, but what did our families grow up eating? Got it. Okay, hold on. I'm going to check out my bot I've been creating for a while, that I'm eventually going to give to you guys and give you access. 2 minutes left. Got me with the free cooking class. I mean, Copper, if you soak chia, you got to use them, you know. That when I soak chia, for me, I'm like the texture. I don't have a texture for anything except okra and that. New York gal. I also had, okay. Yes, those are all related. You know, I would like to put you in touch with Dr. Winters, Marie Winters. She's the she's a naturopath oncologist. That's where she was. Now she deals with autoimmune and like general practitioner work, but she's unbelievable and affordable. Hold on. And then so some of the goals for you, Myra, you got a pen and paper? I want to give you some goals. Tell me when you're ready. Yes. Yes, Jojo, we did that already. And I think that lesson is up on YouTube. You can check it, but I should probably repeat some of these things because we didn't have 15,000 followers back then. Can we do a wait, what did you write? Let me write that on my list. Myra, you got a pen and paper? Okay, you ready? Hold on, let me write this. Hold on. I got to write this for blood type. Is somebody out there?
No, we are.
Did the container come yet?
Nope.
Blood type.
Dogs got into the trash in the bathroom.
Yuck. Affects food, diet, and body. Okay. All right, so here for you, real quick. Hi, Rosie. Thank you for the share. Okay, you ready? So here are your goals. You want to reduce fermentation, right? So it's SIBO safe. You want to repair the gut lining, that leaky gut. I think that's going to be bone broth for you. You're going to support digestion, immunity, and hormone balance, right? Because you have that thyroidectomy. And then you have to pay attention to the O-type diet, which is lean protein, and avoid certain grains and dairy. That's the beginning, right? You're going to focus on these foods. Organic chicken, turkey, grass-finished beef. You want to look at wild-caught salmon, some kind of white fish that's high in selenium and iodine, right? You want to look at a low FODMAP vegetables that are steamed or sautéed. That avoids gas and fermentation from the SIBO. So those are zucchini, spinach, carrots, bell peppers. I would use them last because those are on the nightshade list. You also want to look at green beans, bok choy, cucumbers. And then you want to add some gut healing herbs like ginger, turmeric, oregano, rosemary, right? Grains that are gentle on the gut and are O-type friendly are cooked quinoa, white jasmine rice because it's easy to digest. Remember, all of this food should be certified organic. A lot of what I'm reading to you is on the Dirty Dozen list, so at least start there. You want to soak and cook oats. Healthy fats for you, Myra, that are going to help reduce inflammation and support your hormone balance are going to be avocado, and then the oils, right? Oregano, olive oil, coconut oil. Chia and flax seeds, a lot in moderation and only ground. And then, low sugar fruits are very important. Yeah, one more. So these are some of the things, like when I do a call, we're going to talk about this stuff, but what I'm going to do for you is create the meal plans and create all of those things. It'll be a little bit more than $59, but depending on how you want to do it. And then, like, you'll get at least, at the very least from a call, you're going to get this kind of a list, right? And then, these are some of the places you're going to go. And I would actually get bone broth in your diet on a regular basis. You're going to feel very, very good. Aloe in very, very, very small amounts. I would start with a teaspoon at a time. So those are the kind of things you need. after the vacation. Book it. If you want to book it today, you get a whole bunch of stuff. You get a free cooking class and you get the one-on-one call with the discount code. So I think it goes to, what is it? How much does it come to, Tyler? Yeah, that's true, Cheryl. Make sure if you're putting, when you put, Myra, when you use turmeric, fresh or like a dried spice, you have to do a like a black pepper with that, because that moves the curcumin into use, being able to use it properly. All right. We did good today. We've been on almost, how long have we been on? We've been on an hour and a half today. And we learned so much. I'm going to get all that stuff together. You're going to get some of this all printed out too, so that you can read it again. I started at 8:00. I'm having a big issue with my phone and it keeps shutting down. And Cheryl, you would have been so proud of me. I was actually on time and then I couldn't get the phone it kept shutting down the live, shutting down. I couldn't get it. I had to keep shutting off my phone. It was kind of crazy. I don't know what's going on. I'm so sorry, MS. Can you get if anybody doesn't want to miss a live, if you click on the bell, if you follow me, click on the bell on the front of the page, and you have to flip that from personal to all. And when you do that, you should get, find out when I'm live. Let me see. I'm going to follow you too. Here, I'm following you back. Oh, it doesn't let me follow you back, Miss Barr. I'm not allowed to follow you back. But do that. No, it just might mean that you have a private page. Hi, Christine. All right, my friends. Thank you for all the shares and love and likes and scrolling and gifts. Let's see, did we make any of our fan gifts? I think we did some, not a lot, but that's okay. Thank you. I'm recovering from being sick. It's taking me longer than I normally would. So today I just wanted to sit and chat, and I think it was a great idea, right? I think we learned a lot. Yay! You're so nice, on brand. Classy! I love everything you're doing. You're so wonderful. I miss you. I think I'm sound asleep when you're on. All right, my loves. Hi, Lexi. You guys are awesome. All right, my friends, I am off. I think, Tyler, were you leaving that up and running? All right, all. Check out that. Check out the Book of Face. Join YouTube. If you subscribe to YouTube, I need 1,000 followers there so that we can go do all the bougie live stuff that you can do. Toodles. And it's free to subscribe, and it helps. I think we're over 800 people over there. So we're doing great. Love you guys. See you soon. You're all amazing. Thank you for all the love and support. Thanks, dude, mom. Yeah, follow me on YouTube. And you, Myra, you might, if you scroll back, you might find some blood type information and bone broth. We've done gut issues. We've done a lot of that. All right. Thank you, everybody. All right. I am clicking off. Oh, wait, before I go, don't forget to claim your points. If you gifted, if you gave me a heart today, any of those things, if you did any of those, please reach out and claim those points. They help us and you. Tyler, claim those points, sir. Big hugs. Love you. Okay, good. Bye, guys. I will see you tomorrow. I'm probably going to be live tomorrow. I'll post a schedule. Today I'm going to post a schedule. We're just posting a schedule. Exclamation point. Love you guys. See you soon.